So we just had a drizzle this evening, and I've been promising to show you my messed up garden, which I've struggled with during the hot season, and animals rodents coming in to destroy my seedlings and dogs and things. But this is it. So I have some 2 citrus fruits here, and we have a huge mango tree here. This tree gave us about 2 pans we used to fetch water worth of mangoes. And guess who finished it? No wonder I'm not losing weight. So this is the entrance. I'm going to fill this up all with soil and do some container gardening with the raised bed. So this is a raised bed. I tried nursing something here, but it looks like the seeds are not good, so they didn't grow. I have a little pepper nest in here, and in this guava containers I will transplant the guavas out. Yeah, a pepper plant here, insulin plant, and Lapia alba for tea in there. That's Lapia alba. It's very fresh. It's very fresh. Nice. I have some tomatoes that I nest in here, with some peppers that I've been nesting in here, with lemon thyme, which was struggling, but I've seen that it's beginning to pick up. This is zucchini. I planted 2 in each container, but 1 each didn't come up, so I planted another one in there, and this one is coming, but the other one did not. I'll find something to plant here. This is all space I have to plant. This is spring onions I bought from the market, cut, finished eating and planted them, and they are free grown. And some broccoli, and these tomato seedlings that are growing everywhere. I used tomatoes water to water it when I didn't have water. After washing all my tomatoes, I watered it, and there were some seeds inside and they have sprouted. Tomatoes don't like respect. This is parsley. I have just 2 of them for now. I've nursed some again. I have sage. I trimmed them so that they can grow in bushy. This one, I forgot what it's called. Some basil, purple basil, and some what do you call these ones? Aromatic ginger, and my rosemary plant here. I planted a lot of ginger and turmeric in here, but the animals dug them off, and I didn't have water, so I've planted some again. Hopefully they'll grow. This one is now sprouting up, so that hopefully it becomes big. That's sweet potatoes. This one is the purple type, and this is one of my ones that didn't die. That is Swiss chard, and little ones coming up that are transplanted. I literally plant them everywhere, and the places that grew well, I'd come and transplant them here. I nursed some tomatoes, onions in here. They didn't do well, and then the tomatoes, those are coming up well. And this is Japanese mint. It's beginning to spread. I'm hoping that by the time the rainy season is over, it will spread to all this side for me. So that's part 1 of my garden. And then part 2, where I have the beds on the floor. They are kind of raised beds, but not like this one. So these are in-ground beds. Some tomatoes. I planted these beans just some 4 or 5 days ago, and they are doing well. And these are cucumber all over with pepper dotted, and the pepper is both sweet pepper or bell pepper and a cayenne pepper. This one is a cayenne pepper, small one coming up. Hopefully they do well. So you can see that this one, the bell pepper, is fruiting. Let's see. Yeah, it's coming up nice. And then this one is a jalapeno. I harvested about 2 out of this. For some of them I'll have to come back and stake. And then I planted some cucumber. These are the foreign varieties. I hope that they do well. And then some pepper, and more beans all over. I want to eat lots of green beans. These are garden eggs. They are actually too little to be transplanted out, but I still did that because where they were in the ground, they weren't doing so well. So I'm hoping that this will give them a chance. And then some eggplants. This my pepper didn't do well in the tomatoes I told you about, with peppers all over. Most of them are bell pepper, the ones that ripen to orange, red and purple. You can see I harvested some, but these are some. This one is to bring pollinators, the insects that will pollinate the plants. Yeah, so these are some of the things there. And I nest some lettuce here. I'll be transplanting them. I come into the garden and remove what I can. Go to work, come back and remove what I can. So you see, this bell pepper is also coming up nice and strong. You see that I have some of the garden eggs nest in here too. I may have to transplant them out to give them a chance. And some lettuce also nest here. I'll remove some and leave some there. More bell peppers in the garden. In this bed I would literally have nothing except oregano at the very end, and then this oregano here too. I'm hoping to plant on this whole bed tomatoes, because we use a lot of tomatoes, and then on this side bed too, tomatoes. So I transplanted some tomatoes. Some of them died, but some have done well. So this is a tomato, and then a small tomato in there, and little one there. Fine. The basil is also in there to help repel some insects, but I still need a lot of weeding. So all this has to be cleaned up, and this is to help water from running all over. And my compost pile, that is a mess, but it's my beautiful mess. I need to turn it, which I haven't yet gotten the time to. Not being so well, and with the cattle and everything, it hasn't been easy. And you can see just outside, that's the brachiaria grass growing in what used to originally be my garden. Yeah, because of the cattle, remove them. So I have a few banana there. In fact, my banana comes out funny with some rots on the edges the last time I harvested, and they were rotten when I put them down to ripen. So if anybody knows how to help me, please write it down in the comment section below. What I can do to my banana so that it doesn't spoil. Is it that it's the sun that is making it spoil, or is some insects, or what do I do? So that's my banana there. I'm looking for a plantain because I love eating plantain. So that's about it. I'm hoping that as the rain season is just beginning, by the time we are in the middle of it and you see the amount of harvest that can come from a small place, if you cannot start with a cattle farm, you can start with a small backyard garden to feed yourself organic food and hopefully kindle the passion for agriculture. Thank you and bye-bye.